live from the International Lindy Hop Championships. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Lindy Focus. In addition to being the biggest swing camp of its kind worldwide, this year, Lindy Focus has an unbelievable 5 nights of big band music with the Jonathan Stout Orchestra, each night featuring a different historical band leader such as Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Artie Shaw, Benny Goodman. Well, you get the idea. Big band swing, the music we all love for 5 nights. And that's not all. Learn more at lindyfocus.com. And by Hats and Cats Parma Swing Festival 2nd edition. When? December 11th through 14th, 2014. Where? Parma, Italy, home of slow food culture. We'll pamper you with 4 days of Lindy Hop, Balboa, and Boogie Woogie workshops from 20 of the most acclaimed teachers in the world and 4 explosive nights of dancing. www.parmaswingfestival.com. Don't miss it. Discover the cheapest all-inclusive offers now. And by rhythmjuice.com. If you're looking to seriously improve your swing dancing, visit rhythmjuice.com, where you can get expert instructional and personal feedback from top international instructors. Rhythm Juice provides a unique online challenge-based learning system that is producing exceptional results with students worldwide. You can get started this week with the discount code ILHC and get 50% off your first month. Offer expires September 1st. Check out rhythmjuice.com.
And we are live from the International Lindy Hop Championships. I'm Heather Flock on the hot seat with the beautiful Miss Naomi Uyama.
Well, I'm Naomi Uyama on the hot seat with the beautiful Heather Flock, and I'm happy to be.
This is gonna be a nice little time.
I'm happy to be here for the first time commentating on Yehoodi.
So right now the band is playing. I think you can hear this is a song everybody knows. Flying Home?
That's correct. It's quite the anthem of Lindy Hopper. So this is Jonathan Stout's big band, and this is actually the first year that Jonathan Stout was able to bring his full big band here. They decided to up the ante on the organizer side of things, and Jonathan Stout's been playing for the event for many years with Campus 5, but the big band really gets a different kind of sound, and we should let you guys listen to Flying Home for just a second. Pretty tall order to do a saxophone solo during Flying Home. I mean, that's a pretty definitive saxophone solo in the classic
standing in the shadows.
Yeah, exactly. And there are a number of familiar faces in the big band tonight. Paul Constantino is there. We've got Josh Palazzo, a regular member of the Campus 5. Craig Gildner, who also runs his own band. Ben Pulser is playing trumpet alongside
Charlie
some other greats.
Howard's playing on trombone.
Yep. They've just been adding more and more great players each night. So I think if I had to predict and bet money on it, I have a feeling everyone's going to run in place and then jump at the appropriate time.
I think so. I think you might be right about that. And it's very exciting that they're playing live for all of the Strictly competitions tonight and all of the Jack and Jill finals. And I think we might have a little bit of time right now to go over exactly what this division is all about, if we can see what the rules are.
Strictly Lindy Open Finals. This will be a social dance competition open to all levels. Dancers register as couples and will dance to music selected by ILHC. The finals will be danced in a jam format to a live band.
All right, so that's what we've got. We have our finalists. We know what's coming up. We were just a few minutes away from the competition. And the competitors don't know yet what the format of the song will be. That's right?
I don't think so. You were talking about an LED talk that they had earlier today with a number of band leaders, and they were saying they were keeping that a bit in the dark to keep people on their toes. and we'll see what people have prepared. It's open strictly Lindy, so it's going to be a different level than some of the other things you're going to see tonight. Later tonight, there'll be the invitational strictly Lindy, which will be a different thing altogether. But I'm excited to see open and see what people have brought to it.
I am too.
Okay,
this band is so hot.
I know. We all have to listen to Albert Alva do the definitive Flying Home solo right now.
If anyone's at home watching right now, I think you should put down the laptops, put down the iPads, and just dance this out a little bit, because it's killing me not to be doing it right now.
No.
Home right now. I don't know if it sounds like this at home, but here this room is on fire.
It sounds pretty amazing. Yeah. I heard about some San Francisco Lindy Hoppers are doing bingo tonight, ILHC bingo, and I don't know if everyone jumping at the same time is on the bingo sheet, but if it is, it's about to happen right now.
We got it.
There's something special about Lindy Hoppers that they all know to do that. I know we have a couple special guest dancers actually here from the DC hand dance scene, from the Chicago step-in scene, and I can only imagine what it looks like when all of us, the Borg of Lindy Hoppers, all run and jump at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Jonathan Stout Orchestra!
And it looks like we're getting ready for this competition. It is really hard to sit down after that number. Although maybe it's a perfect time to sit.
I think everyone's ready to sit on the floor and sweat.
Yeah.
So again, upcoming we're going to have the Open Strictly Lindy. This is the finals being done to the live band.
To the finals. And I just want to give a little shout out to the Frankie Manning Foundation. You can support the Frankie Manning Foundation and get super cool memorabilia. You go to frankie100.com. You click on the box that says online shop. You'll find books, posters, t-shirts, book bags, lots of stuff. And you can also bid on a complete set of Frankie 100 trading cards on eBay. I do not have the complete collection, so I have a feeling after this is over, I'm going to be logging on.
Be spending all your money on eBay.
That's right. I mean, you can't have too many Don Hampton cards.
No, that is true. For those of you guys who don't know, we're trading cards at Frankie, the big celebration in New York this year, and people got very into trading them.
Yes, they did.
So I have a feeling that eBay will rack up some money for the Frankie Manning Foundation, which is a great cause. Frankie Manning Foundation is actually sponsoring some of the juniors program. Tomorrow the juniors will be on the live stream.
Yes, and
that
from the USA tomorrow at 5:30
John Ennis
Eastern.
and Sydney Bernstein-Miller.
I recommend hankies for that one.
All right, sounds good. All right, from the
Next
USA.
Up, from Korea, Jeonghun Park and Sunghee Cho. This next couple hails from Argentina and France, Marcos Agote and Lucile Pinteaux. Next up from France and Belgium, Hugo Marty and Helena Verheyen.
This really is an international competition.
I feel like most of the divisions have a good spread.
Give it up for Ju and Jiwoo Kim. Next up, we have a couple from the USA, Antonio Vergara and Cari Meisel.
I believe that's a Baltimore couple, as you can hear from the cheers.
And last but not least, We have two more couples, I'm sorry. We have from Barcelona and Toronto, Luis Arredondo and Natalia Grane. And finally, from the USA, Jeff Leyco and Mimi Liu.
New York in the house.
These right here are your finalists. So let me explain to you how it's gonna go. All right, we need to give Baltimore a moment. Everybody yell the city that you're from right now. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. Truly an international competition. Okay. So here's how it's gonna go. To the competitors at least, and you guys second. You guys are gonna get a warm-up song. You'll get a nice, easy warm-up song, nothing too fast, nothing too long. After that, you're gonna line up right back in this order. We're gonna start with this couple here, and we're gonna go down the line. Each couple will get a full chorus of music, and then half a chorus. That's gonna be 16/8 the first time through. The second time through, you'll get 8/8. After that, you will swing it on out. Are you ready? Competitors, are you ready? Let's get it on the floor. Find yourself a spot. We're going to warm it up, and we're going to turn this over to the capable hands of Jonathan Stout and his orchestra. Let's make some noise for him, get these finals started.
I remember the first time I was told to do a chorus and then a half chorus. Everyone stared at the person who was saying that. Like, I don't know what that means. Now everybody knows what it means. Open competitors know what it means.
Some of the band leaders were talking about that change in the competition format today at the Lead Talk. And it really is within recent memory that these competitions have been done to live music and done in this jam format.
Let's get it started. Put your hands together for him. Give it up for them. All right, could I have all my competitors line back up in order, please? All right, so it's about to go down once again. We've had several competitions to this amazing band. This band's even bigger. There's going to be a little intro. We're going to start it out with you guys. First up, we have from the USA, John Ennis and Sydney Bernstein-Miller. Get on out there. We're going to start things off for us. They'll get a whole chorus. Everyone gets one of those, then you get a half chorus the second time through. Let's let the band get a start, and then we're going to take it home. Everyone got that? It's E as in Edward. Here we go.
It's tough to be the first couple out and really get your nerves going, but what's nice is the band sets them up with a little intro.
It's for Frank. It's for Frank. Same joke. Okay.
I'm not sure about Sydney, but I know John is from Virginia.
Let's start here. John and Sydney.
getting a chance in the competition this weekend. Drink San Francisco.
Jeonghun and Sunghee. Hugo and Helena. Ju Jiwoo. Antonio and Cari. Luis and Natalia.
Exciting of touching the floor. Also on the bingo card.
I like that Jonathan gives them a moment.
Make some noise! Make some noise for them, everybody. Give it up for the finalists. Finalists, can we line it back up, please, one more time? And while they give it up for this band, Jonathan Stout and his orchestra. Let them hear it. Competitors, can you make a line for me and face this adoring audience? Make a line, hug afterwards. One more time, I want you to give it up for all your finalists. Make some noise. Strictly Open, finalists right here. All over the map. Take a well-deserved bow. All right, you guys are free to go. We're gonna have a break in the band action. They'll be back for another set later. We will do the invite strictly. That is at 12:55 a.m. Don't miss it. Right now, a little DJ dancing, and we will see you
That
on the
was
floor.
our Open Strictly Division Finals.
That it was, yes, to
Yes,
the
it
live
was.
band. Jonathan Stout. Lots of countries represented. USA, all different cities. Two couples from Korea. We had Spain, Catalonia, I should say. France. What else? Belgium.
Belgium, yes.
Yep. Any country I'm leaving out, please don't hate at me.
I don't know about you, but my favorite part of this live band format for the competition is that final all skate at the end. And
when everybody swings out.
It never gets old.
I know,
like
it doesn't.
Swinging out.
There's like a weird power in that many people swinging out. And it's always interesting to me to see how long they'll hold it for.
Yes.
And they really had a sensibility that you wouldn't have found in an open strictly 5-10 years ago.
Absolutely
like
not,
keep swinging out until the 4th 8, then you're allowed to do a circle.
You can,
then you can
show your dancing, because the judges really are at that point. And maybe you can talk to this a little bit. Sometimes in these divisions, couples have prepared moments, sometimes longer than moments, and I think, are the judges also interested to see in that all skate how they are really partnering and
how they
dancing?
just swing out?
Yeah, well,
it's a good question. I mean, every judge, there's no the judges. Every judge is going to have a different opinion and a different thing that they're looking for. And what's interesting and a pro and a con about Lindy Hop competitions is that the judges, they aren't trained to all judge the same way. We don't go through judges training. We don't have this strict regimen. So you'll get a lot of different opinions thrown in the mix. That's the idea of having something like relative placement, where you get a lot of different opinions, and then hopefully the extremes fall away. So it's hard to say, what a judge is looking for, but I definitely know that all skate can be very, very valuable, especially in a competition like this. For me, there's not a super obvious first, second, and third. I don't know how you feel about it, but people came out, they did a good job. Yep. They had some stuff prepared. There was no one who totally lost it out there.
Nope.
There were some people who were more prepared than others, but it's also going to depend on if the judges are looking for that kind of preparedness where things are more choreographed or if things are more social dancing. So it can really help in an all skate to start to split hairs.
Right.
You can say like, those people are both around 3rd place for me, those people are both around 2nd place for me. You will use the all skate. I'll say the original warm-up, like the starting warm-up, that doesn't weigh as heavily as the final all skate.
Absolutely, right. I always think of that, the opening all skate is just a way for them to like shake it out a little bit.
It's more for the competitors than it is for the judges, I think. I can't speak for all the judges, but it's definitely for them to just get a feel for the floor and realize that they're doing it and start to sweat.
Get it,
start to sweat like good Lindy hoppers. So, are there any standout moments for you? Any standout couples?
Well,
if you had to pick a top 3, should we get that
specific?
Should we
do that? I have a local hometown favorite couple competing, and it really is hard. It's hard for me to look at them in any other way than as sort of, not that I am their mother, but like as kind of a proud mama, because I've seen them dancing since they started, and to have them come out and really bring some really polished stuff. I don't know if we can pull up any of the footage from Jeff, Leyco, and Mimi. If we can, we might be able to see some of what they did. I think also the first Korean couple that danced, they were so tight. It seemed to me very prepared, but very cleanly done, and danced to the music, even if already prepared, which showed me a level of confidence, expertise that seems like it might serve them well.
Yeah, I would say when it comes to putting together little choreographed chunks or full choreographies, the real trick in a strictly like this is to breathe any life into them, to make it seem like you're dancing and not just running through the things. And I do think that the first Korean couple out did a very strong job of that. Yeah. If I had to pick, and I'm not picking because I'm not judging, I'm sitting up here with you, I would say that they'll definitely place into the top 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you're
Korea, do you hear that? Korea? Are you out there?
Shout out. Is anyone from Korea tuning in right now?
I have a feeling that they are, because they're actually in a really good time frame for us. I was thinking about that because the European dancers, it's right in the middle of the night. The Asian dancers, it's their morning, so they actually hopefully are getting together.
Hopefully they are watching.
Yep, maybe not playing bingo and drinking this early in the morning, but hopefully supporting the other dancers from Asia.
Did you notice there was a pair of bloomers?
I thought that too.
Some bloomers.
They were very pink.
They were very pink.
They're very pink. I told myself I wouldn't just sit up here and talk about underwear. I told myself I wouldn't do that. We're talking about other things as well, and I can see from the screen that my friends at Yehoodi have decided to be a better promoter than me and give me a little shout out because my band actually just released their debut album, Naomi and Her Handsome Devils. It's our self-titled debut album, available, thank you guys, on Bandcamp and iTunes and Amazon, everywhere, and from my hot little hand as well. So thank you guys for bringing that up and putting a little smile on my face and making me nervous to talk about it and get too schmarmy. And that's it for the self-promotion. Let's go back to the Lindy Hop here at ILHC.
I want to say a little about this album because, you know, Swifty, DJ Ryan Swift, world famous swing DJ.
World famous boyfriend.
My famous boyfriend. We get a lot of music in the house and we listen to a lot of music, and this has been on repeat. We've really been enjoying it. We've been playing it at Frim Fram and it's like instant classic. So good job on that.
Super nice of you. I'm glad that you enjoy it. And I actually heard, to tie it back into Korea, that the Korean dancers have been enjoying it as well. So thank you guys so much for supporting the album. And I really did learn a lot that went into the debut album, from getting to work with bands and subbing with bands like Jonathan Stout. I was able to work with his Campus 5 before, and they sound really fantastic. I thought that the 8-piece band last night sounded amazing, and the big band is really a different thing. And I had to remind myself while I was dancing out on the floor tonight, like, those are real people. Yeah. That's not a recording. That's not a recording of Count Basie. That's not a recording of these big bands. They're actually making it happen right now. So ILHC has really put some investment into bringing a great band to play for all the levels of Strictly, not just the Invitational, but the Open as well. So that's really appreciated.
Absolutely, and it really does. It elevates. I mean, when you're elevating the level of the music, you're elevating the dance and our entire community. Yeah. The more people that are invested in this music, the better music we have to dance to, and it's a delicious circle.
Well, I think the general, it's hard to say anything about the international scene because there's so many scenes out there, but I could say in general the scene really has been focusing more and more on the music, really taking care with the bands, knowing who the bands are, know who the players are, so it's only fitting that such a strong band is here this weekend.
Well, we've had a great time.
We have.
Broadcasting for you tonight. I could not have a better co-host here in the booth.
I'm so happy that you're sitting in the seat next to me for my very first time commentating on.
This is a nice assignment. It's not even an assignment. This is a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
A pleasure, a privilege.
Yes.
So we should continue to be loyal, just like you were with Jeff and Mimi, and give a shout out to all the people watching in New York, all the people drinking in San Francisco, the Koreans, the Barcelonas, everybody watching.
In Sweden, get up. It's the middle of the night. So what? Come on.
I know. And hi to Minneapolis. Hey, Uptown Swing. How are you doing?
The next competition that we have coming up is at 12:45 p.m. It is the Invitational Strictly. Nicole Zuckerman will be back, and she will be with the inimitable Joe Hoffberg. And that will be one you want to check out. So that's at 12:45, so enjoy the music in the meantime.
Yeah, in just 40 minutes you'll get to see the Invitational Strictly, one of the most exciting competitions here at ILHC.
Put on your seatbelt.